and Leanne, and whether or not the Gautrain or the Alouette is the one that won. Valen, have you been able to consult your TV ref, and what's the verdict so far?
Thank you very much, Ayanda. I consulted the TV ref, and yes, the Alouette 2 is the winner. He overtook the Gautrain with about 50 meters before they actually reached the Centurion station. So I have uploaded on Twitter that picture of the overtaking movement. So just to put everybody at ease, the chopper wins this race, and it's all for a good cause, to highlight the South African Air Force Museum Air Show, which is going to be taking place here at the Zwartkops Air Force Base, which is where I'm situated, come Saturday. With me I've got Colonel Piet Velman. He was the pilot in the Puma, which is the helicopter from which we captured all the videos, all the visuals, and everything that you'll see when it comes to that race from the air. We captured it from that Puma helicopter. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, welcome, thank you.
Okay, so it's confirmed the Alouette wins. Just tell us what makes this helicopter so special.
The Alouette 2 was brought into the Air Force in the late 50s, and it was used mainly for observation and scouting, etc., and also training. So if you think of it, it's in the 50s technology versus new technology, and I mean the 50s technology still can beat the new technology. It depends on what you do.
I mean, it was quite an innovative thing to do. I mean, why have a race like this?
I think it's just to promote flying as a whole, and also to promote the Zwartkops Air Show on Saturday the 9th. And it's all fun for everybody. I think everybody on the train also enjoyed it, from what I've heard.
They certainly did. Lots of people also enjoyed the opportunity of actually watching it. Tell us a little bit about those aircraft that I saw earlier this morning in Hangar 14, the Alouettes. They're all going to be on display come Saturday.
Yes, they will all be on a display. Some of them will be static displays because of they're not in a flying state anymore. But most of them are still in a flying state, and we're going to fly all of them on Saturday. The Alouette 2 and the Alouette 3s are going to do a show. Also, the Puma is going to do a show. And then all the other aircraft we can find, the Harvards and and then also some Air Force aircraft like the Hawk that's practicing here at the moment. So as much aircraft as we can get, we'll put in the air.
Yeah, this is something that you can hear overhead, that jet sound. That is the Hawk busy practicing his aerobatics. We've seen him do a loop-de-loop. We've seen him do some corkscrews in the air, and that's the kind of sound that you can hear overhead. He's busy practicing. So it looks as if it's going to be a fabulous show come Saturday. But, you know, a lot of the reason why this is so important, not only to raise funds for the important work that the SAF Museum does, but also to get youngsters excited about aviation, about aircraft.
No, that's definitely true, and it doesn't help to sit at home and watch this on a TV. If you come here and you smell the fuel and you see the aircraft and you hear it, and especially if you get into one and see it, that actually brings out the interest in flying as a whole to children.
You've been flying and with the South African Air Force for nearly 40 years. Where does your passion lie, and how did that really kind of get cultivated?
Well, I was actually born into a flying fraternity, so I was actually born at a flying school. So, I mean, it just came quite naturally to me, but I still love flying as a whole, and I suppose I will still love flying until the day I die.
What is your advice to those youngsters that may be watching and they'd never ever considered maybe aviation or being involved in this kind of industry? What is your advice to them?
Well, I would basically say that they must get out of their houses, come here, see the aircraft, see the people, see what it's all about, because there's so many careers that you can follow in flying, that if you come here and you can see what's going on, then you basically can decide for yourself whether you want to be involved in flying as a career.
Lovely stuff. Thank you very much. That's Colonel Piet Velman chatting to us about not only being involved in the South African Air Force, but of course about Saturday's events, which is the SAF Museum Air Show, which is going to be taking place here at Zwartkops Air Force Base come Saturday, starting at 7 a.m. Ayanda, it's back to you.